demons cry. Thunder rolls as the end draws nigh. A shadow moves through the crimson dawn. A bow in hand, the crown is worn. Through fire and steel, through time untold, the rider comes, his fate foretold. Come, I looked and behold a white horse, and he who sat on it had a vow. A crown was given, his path set forth. He went out conquering and to conquer. The nations tremble, the earth stands still. No sword he wields, yet bends all will. Not war nor peace, but dominions rise. Empires crumble beneath his eyes. His banners wave, his legions grow. His conquest spreads like winter's cold. Come, I looked and behold a white horse, and he who sat on it had a vow. A crown was given, his path set forth. He went out conquering and to conquer. Zeal and fury, fate untold. A kingdom built on dust and gold. None withstand his iron grace. The world bows low before his face. Come, I looked and behold a white horse, and he who sat on it had a vow. A crown was given, his path set forth. He went out conquering and to conquer. The dust has settled, the war drums cease. Yet conquest whispers, it never sleeps. The rider fades into the night, but he will return when the time is right.
A shadow cast in hate and fear. Come, and another man was without. And to him who sat on it, it was granted to take all peace from the earth. And that men would slay one another. Grace was given to him. No home remains, no child sleeps. The widow's cries, the mother weeps. No price is paid in shattered bones. A kingdom raised on broken thrones. The battle calls, the blood runs deep. No victors here, just ghosts that weep. Come, and another man was without. And to him who sat on it, it was granted to take all peace from the earth. And the men would slay one another. A great sword was given to him. Home arise, the earth is torn. Echoes of war forever sworn. No end in sight, no mercy shown. All bow before the crimson throne. Come, and another man was without. And to him who sat on it, it was granted to take all peace from the earth. And that men would slay one another. A great soul was given to him. Whatever the dead will fade, yet war will rise when conquest waves. The blade is drawn, the storm unfolds, and blood will drown and die in woe. The dust will settle, the dead will fade, yet war will rise when conquest reigns. The blade is drawn, the storm unfurls, and blood will drown the dying world.
The land is dry, the rivers fade, the starving lies, the debts unpaid. The fields are dust, the sky burns red, the price of life counted in bread. Where conquest marched, where war has torn, only hunger now is born. Come, I looked and behold a black horse, and he who sat on it had a pair of scales in his hand. No feast remains, no harvest grows, only famine's cold command. Beggars cry, the ruler weighs the grain so high. A single coin for crumbs of wheat. The rich still drink, the poor don't eat. War has passed, but left behind a world where hunger chains the mind. Come, I looked and behold a black horse, and he who sat on it had a pair of scales in his hand. No feast remains, no harvest grows, only famine's cold command. Stretch where tables stood, empty hands and spilled out food. The price is set, the poor must kneel. The weight of hunger turns the wheel. The winds grow still, the air is cold. A kingdom lost, a tale foretold. No sword, no flame, no hunger's cry. Just whispered names as echoes die. Road where war had raged, where famine starved, the graves were made. Come, I looked and behold, and The hands of slaves all meet the same in shallow graves. The reaper rides with empty eyes. No prayers are heard, no last goodbyes. The last to come, the end in sight, all fade before the pale twilight. Come, I looked and behold an ashen horse, and he who sat on it had the name Death, and Hades was following with him. The final call, the world grows dim. No sun shall rise, no stars will gleam. A silent world, a broken dream. Ashes fall like poisoned rain. None remain to speak the name. To hear.
A crown of gold, a bow drawn tight. He rides ahead in veiled white light. Victory's name, a fate unchained. The first to march, the world is claimed. The hooves resound, the seals are torn. One by one, the end is born. Authority was given to them over a fourth of the earth, to kill with sword, with famine's breath, with pestilence and beasts of death. The riders call, the world won't last, for shadows rise, the die is cast. The sky runs red, the fires burn, the clash of steel, no peace returns, no words remain, no mercy known, only the sound of breaking thrones. The hooves resound, the seals are torn, one by one, the end is born. Authority was given to them over a fourth of the earth, to kill with sword, with famine's breath, with pestilence and beasts of death. The riders call, the world won't last, for shadows rise, the die is cast. The scales are tipped, the hunger grows, the price of life, no mercy shows. A grain of wheat, a kingdom's cost. What once was plenty now is lost. No sun shall rise, no fields remain, only whispers, only pain. The last one comes in ashen pale, no voice to speak, no final wail. With Hades close, he claims the rest, the last embrace, the hollow guest. Authority was given to them over a fourth of the earth, to kill with sword, with famine's breath, with pestilence
deep.